Okay, so here we are. We're checking out the opening movie from Bad Mojo. I'm Phil, the producer and one of the designers.
I'm Alex Louie. I'm one of the producers.
And I'm Vinny Corella, and the director and writer of this insanity.
So what we're looking at here is the opening movie. We did this to kind of pack in all of the different story elements that we needed to get in to tell the game. And we spent a lot of time on this movie. Our whole thing, at first, remember we conceived this thing as one, we wanted to do the whole thing as one shot, and we got over that pretty quickly, and the last vestige was that we did this as the opening. The 3D part is one continuous shot.
I think the bridge here is noteworthy because we built it in Swivel 3D. I mean, Drew Huffman did a great job with this. I mean, he built it in this software that was from like 1992.
Yeah, Drew built the bridge, and Charles Rose did this sequence. An illustrious man now working at Phil Tippett.
One of the reasons why I think the sequence is so long, especially in the beginning, is because we conceived this opening. We wanted to have this Apocalypse Now style opening monologue that would set the tone for the game, and also pack in all this information. I remember really trimming this thing down and trying to get it tighter and tighter, but it was still so long. We needed this really long, pushing over the city.
Look, there's Franz the cat. There he is. Just jumped out of the way. This is a big thing, like how we did getting in from the 3D building to the live action set, and we spent a lot of time on that, trying to figure out how to do that. There's Roger Sams, played by
Michael Summers.
Yeah.
My bags were all
and
ready.
this is one of the rooms. This is one of the last rooms you see in the game. This is Roger's room.
And we wanted to make sure that we got in all this information you had to use later, like the cat, which is a player in the game.
Bogart the cat. It's a nice cat.
So the opening movie has a lot of meaning in terms of gameplay, because if you pay attention and you really look at all these different things, it's going to help you get through the last section of the game.
Now look at this guy. He's hilarious. Look at this. When we saw his tape, when he did his screen test, we realized he's so over the top.
We were so worried about, because the movie sizes were small, that we wanted to make sure that all the emotion read and then you could see. I think that's why we chose him, was because his facial expressions are hilarious and so over the top.
Yeah, this is exaggerated.
Look, there's all that money. Remember we printed up all that money? Our office manager was saying we could get in trouble because we were counterfeiting money. Here we go. What's this guy's name again?
His name is Eddie Bettito, and the character's name is Mike Gilliam. He's an old school actor who's acted with a lot of the great Jack Nicholson, and he's been around for a long time.
He was hilarious.
And he was really on the skids when we hired him.
And look at that, I love it, because he just kept spitting in Michael Summers' face during this take.
I think it took a whole day to shoot this, if not 2 days, I think.
Yeah, I think it took 2 days, yeah. I mean, this is the set that we built in our offices, so this was built in a really small little area. We built this whole set to mimic, we built a lot of sets, but we built this one. This one wasn't mimicked really in 3D, but some of the other sets actually were built as 3D sets and live action sets.
I think it's funny here that he can see the money through the closed suitcase.
And then we had to get this thing, you might want to lock it.
We really worried about people missing the hints. We wanted to make sure there were hints in the opening movie.
It's pretty telegraphed, yeah.
We were so worried that the game was going to be unplayable and that people weren't going to understand what to do or how to do it, because it's pretty esoteric. It's not like a typical game.
Oh yeah, locket. The locket. We had this locket custom made by this jeweler guy, and he made it from a, what was it, a stopwatch?
From an old pocket watch, and we had to have it in a week, and it cost, I think, $1,600.
We got a lot of help for that.
I looked at that necklace.
You probably could have went out to Toys R Us and bought something.
No, we used the locket a lot. It's in a lot of close-up shots, and it's really cool, and it has the air of antiquity to it. It looks really neat.
This is my favorite part, when he turns into the half man, half roach we call Loach. Yeah. Remember that? We shot that.
Rehearsals.
The rehearsals
Michael
were
Summers
funny.
was hysterical.
My brain really
Thanks to we had some cool special effects. Thanks to Daryl Flowers. Remember him?
I do.
Our grip, yeah. And here's a locket. That's Susan Vulcan in there. She's the the Oracle.
The interesting part here is this screen's upside down, and in the game we had to do it that way because we had to make it right side up in the game.
Yeah, we kept using this circle thing. There's circles throughout the game. Circles, circles, circles. Like the locket's a circle, his eye's a circle. We have a lot of eyes in the game too. You're going to see all repetitive motif. This is the sewer chamber.
Love this high-resolution cockroach that we made.
Yeah.
Greg Smith made that cockroach.
Greg Smith. And now we're into the game itself.